folks, to a spectacle, a tremendous light show hyping up this crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. This is the home of the NC State Wolfpack, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on another ACC team, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out, it's Taylor. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Yellow Jackets offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, we check out tape on this offense. Your eye just goes to these highlight reel catches that this elite wide receiver makes again and again.
And you know, one thing that stands out to me is not only does he get these chances to make plays, but the defenses, they do their homework. And what they typically will do is put a couple defenders on him. And when they do that, that's when it opens up other aspects of this offense that they're going to have to be able to take advantage of today. I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Jukes to get past a man. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Has the first down and more. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So NC State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And today, Kirk, we got an elite running back matched up across from an elite linebacker. Both these guys, we talked to them, eager for these collisions that we're going to see today.
Well, Chris, these two guys are as good as there is at their position. One thing we know for sure, you're not just going to see them matched up in the run game. What I can't wait to see is, can this linebacker stay with this running back in the passing game? Because he can be very dangerous catching the ball out of the backfield as well.
defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Looking for some space. It's Smothers. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Running out of time. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, real shot here to answer that opening drive score with one of your own, but the sack here on third down now really hurts your momentum. What decision do you come up with here on fourth down after giving up that sack?
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Off target and incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To throw, it's Bailey. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And the end shows off his hands.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. They'll give it to the back.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Grab behind the line, it's Hardy. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Running back grabs it on the screen. Oh, look at the quick cut. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking downfield, it's King. Escapes the pocket. Passes the 40. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And they'll give it to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. The shotgun running play call. And they're able to get him down.
Boy, second and forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play caller a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard. A nice run, but really, I think it's more about breaking a tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting, and this one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on third down.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
See what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to pass. It's King. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Trying the old counter play here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the move. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They wait to 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
2nd down and goal upcoming. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the 1st quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier tackled there.
And on 2nd and goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Dropping back, it's Bailey looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield. It's King. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot it down around the 10-yard line. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He'll be sacked back at the 1, narrowly avoiding a safety.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th if they can't convert this 3rd down. And now the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The punt team making their way on the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Not an ideal drop, but he gets away a solid punt. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. He fires downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Split backfield here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Play action here on 1st down. The pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Second down now after the sack. Back to throw. It's King. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
A really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
And out comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The sure hands, it smothers. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
To the air, it's Bailey. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a quarterback keeper. What a move, breaking ankles and still going.
There's great discipline by this defense. Able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short completion, a 3rd down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already, and we're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
They bring the punter onto the field now. See if he can make a play on this return. Great move in the open field. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Breaks free. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45. First and 10 now for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Quick throw caught on the left side. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's King. Grabbed by the receiver. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick this away to start the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? He's got the first and still going. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's an option look. Back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Smothers. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab, a chance to score. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
I'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's next. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass. It's King. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, that's just a great individual effort to lay out like that to make a catch.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him. A big gain missed by the drop.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Snags the quick throw. Eludes a tackle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. The receiver grabs it.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's King. Pass caught. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Patterson. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Handoff heading left. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Wants to throw it. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back. It's King. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Tight end makes the grab. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Finds his man. It's Rogers. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. The back's got it on a counter. Looks like NC State will have the 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, it's Bailey. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. The quarterback keeps it on the option. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, good job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Catch made on the right side. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Makes a quick grab.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
To throw, it's Bailey. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Wolfpack line up now, 1st and goal. Looking to throw it again. And it's caught.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. To throw, it's Bailey. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. No way to run up the middle.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback keeps it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's King. Defense is coming after him. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Catch made by the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Hoffman. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, NC State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Leaning on the run game here late. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt heads out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.